Good morning, everybody. Aaron Nagler here with your Packers Daily Chat. Am I the only one that just gets up for that music? Come on. When they start going, dude, how do you not groove to that? I know most of you have voiced support for my musical selection. There are a few of you out there who have complained. I've told you I don't care. I did try to lower the volume a little bit for you old fogies out there who were complaining that the music was too loud in comparison to my chat. So that's where I'm meeting you halfway. How is everybody? How we doing in the chat this morning? Oh, so many diehards right up in here. William starts us off. So OBJ? I'm allowed to dream. Is a man not allowed to have a little fun and dream a little bit? Not always be so self-serious? Come on, man. Of course they're not going to trade for Odell Beckham Jr. Of course not. But I can dream. God, that'd be so fun. Put him opposite Devontae, tear this league apart, go win a Super Bowl. I'm all about it. But again, it'll never happen. How about pick up the pieces by, no? Doing good. How are you? I'm great, man. Nagler, Big B is in the house. What's up, Big B? Good to see you, buddy. Missed you at the happy hour last night. You were conspicuous by your absence, sir. Sat in Austin Strobel more than I care to. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Love that picture of Wisconsin that you posted on Twitter. Yeah, that's a live shot from this past December, taken obviously from a satellite, i.e. or space, which was absolutely incredible. Really kind of took my breath away, and I thought I saw my dad. Amar's here. What's up, buddy? How you doing? OBJ in Green Bay would be a hella sick. Jackrabbit cut, Sanders cut, offseason in full effect. Hope all as well. Beers post-vaccines. That's right, Amar. That will happen. Yeah, I mean, Emmanuel Sanders, they took a swing last offseason. Maybe they make that call again. I probably, I think I doubt it, but there was interest there before. Now, obviously, he picked New Orleans because he didn't want to play in the cold. So who knows if he's going to change his tune this time around, but we'll see. What else we got? We have a version of OBJ with MVS. They both have 3 letters describing them, right? That's Brandy. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. KC releasing Fisher and Schwartz. Is that true? No way. Is that? Wow, that's crazy. And I don't know if that's true, but if that is, holy shikes, that's crazy. I guess that whole, they can just pay everybody thing is out the window now. Wow. Thoughts on re-signing Aaron Jones with no franchise tag? Let him walk? Benjamin, I think they're going to try and do everything they can to keep him in the fold, but I also think Aaron is pretty damn set on hitting the open market for good reason. He's at a position where you get banged up real quickly. He's approaching free agency basically at 100% health, as 100% as you can be in the NFL. He's put great tape out there. He's been incredibly productive, and now he wants to get paid. And this is probably his one chance to do it. Most running backs, by the time they hit that 3rd contract, those aren't very long and they aren't for a ton of money. This is his one real big bite at the apple. So unless the Packers can do some magic, unless Russ Ball pulls a Gandalf, yeah, I think Aaron Jones is probably gone. I don't want Sanders anyway. Okay, Alex, I'll let him know. Alex Talish is here. Packers Lounge in the house. What's up, Alex? How good is Richard Sherman still? Good. I wouldn't call him a great player at this point in his career, but still quite good. As I said, I believe on this chat last week, if I was the GM, and you can thank your lucky stars I'm not, I would definitely be making that call to see if he would be interested in chasing a ring with Aaron Rodgers. But I think he's going to get paid somewhere, probably not in Green Bay. It's true. It's damn true. That's crazy. I can't believe both of those guys got cut. Chiefs and some hurt up front. Wow. That's nuts. Jamal Williams resigning a priority without Jones or via free agency. I don't want to get Big B mad, but I don't think Jamal Williams is in their plans. I would think if they had wanted to reach out to Jamal, they would have done it by now. And from Jamal's own account, they have not. There has been absolutely nothing from the Packers. It's pretty much the same treatment they've been giving Corey Linsley. I think both of those guys are out the door. I hate it. That's life in the NFL. What else we got? Is Tremont better than Sherman? Paul, at this point, no. Jamal Williams is the GOAT. The GOAT! I hear you, Big B. Good morning from Denver. What's up, Denver? What's up, Dennis? Hello from New York City. Z said he wants to be a Packer for life. Any news on him restructuring? Well, I don't think it would be a restructure. I think they would extend him. No news. We did have the tweet and then the Insta story saying, let's get this done. I think they'll probably talk to him about an extension at some point here in the next couple days. It's a kind of a no-brainer to get his cap number down for this year. And in fact, I think Spoon pointed out that if they did a certain number of years extension-wise, they can probably get under the cap, so to speak, for this season just with that one move. Now, I think there'll be obviously lots of other moves, but yeah, extending Z makes a lot of sense to me. And I know he's no spring chicken anymore. He's entering probably the end of his prime, so to speak, but I still think he can be a really effective player for Green Bay for a number of years. And I think it makes a lot of sense to extend him. Robin, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. 10-year career at any non-QB position, what do you pick? You mean for me? Like I'm going to go to the NFL and play for 10 years, not at quarterback? Or what would I magically bestow upon the Packers to have? If it's the latter, wow, man, 10-year career at any non-QB position. Give me a left tackle, I guess. Got to protect that quarterback. For me to have, I would be a dynamite long snapper. Let me tell you that. Just happened to be cutting onions yesterday when Z put out that tweet. Nice. I thought there would be more moves by now with the cap finally coming in. Brandy, there have been a ton around the NFL. The Packers are always deliberate. They don't have to be under that cap number until, officially, I believe it's 4 p.m. on the 17th. So they will take all the time available to them. They always do. Those moves, there will be moves a-coming, though. Is this a year we could see more short-term deals for players until the TV money arrives? Theoretically, I think there's also a possibility we see deals structured much like we've seen with Bakhtiari and Kenny Clark, where the first couple of years the cap hit is somewhat negligible and then explodes that third year in anticipation of the TV money pumping up the cap. I think every situation is a little bit different, and it's going to be dependent on fit within certain scheme systems, coaching staffs, etc. How agents think a guy is going to perform in that situation to help basically bolster his numbers and or production to try and get a better deal down the road. Obviously the thing in Green Bay is you can say, hey, come chase a ring with Rodgers, etc. But that all always sounds great on the outside looking in, and we can say, oh, you should go try and win a championship with Aaron for less money. But that for less money part, as Ryan Grant put on Twitter yesterday, he was going back and forth with somebody who said, just take a few $1 million less. And Ryan Grant's like, do you even understand what a quote few $1 million does for you, your life, your family, etc.? We on the, like I said, we on the outside can say, oh, just take a little less. Yeah, no, most players, they aren't going to take a little less. It doesn't matter if they can go win a championship. This is their spot. This is their one moment in their life to maximize their earning potential, and they have every right to do so. And more often than not, that's exactly what they're going to do. And good for them. Good on them. 100%. Did I like Barry's first interview? I think he didn't answer much. Yeah, well, those are always a bit of a dog and pony show. He's never going to say a whole lot. I wasn't surprised that he didn't really kind of reveal much. I hate the format that it was in. The Zoom thing is like so annoying because if we were actually there in the auditorium, not only could you ask more than one question, you could get follow-ups, and it would just be a better kind of situation to try and get more information. But for what it was fine. You know, he it did feel a little bit like coaching clinic 101, 30,000 foot stuff. Like, this is the Nickelback. Thanks, coach. Yeah, we've been following football for a while. William, thanks for the super chat. Crazy if we don't restructure Rodgers. That's the end of the Rodgers era. Sad time. Well, it's not the end of the Rodgers era yet. I mean, he's definitely going to be in Green Bay this year. After that, we'll see. But I don't think that's the end of the Rodgers era yet. And I still would be very surprised if something doesn't get done in the next 4 or 5 days. Mitchell, thanks for the super chat. What do you expect from the bus? Said sarcastically Rashawn Gary this season. I expect domination. I expect Bane Gary to destroy Gotham. That's what I expect. I expect him to come completely into his own and be a star. Is that too much to ask? Am I foolish? Call me irresponsible? Perhaps. But that's what I expect. Any predictions for free agent signings that we might not be aware of? Not at this point. I mean, in this day and age, everyone combs over every free agent list 1,000 times over. And I think there are going to be a number of names out there that we maybe weren't expecting. The Chiefs providing some of that fodder this morning. But let's let it shake out. I don't think there's any big name. I know Brian did say they have the ability to probably go get one guy if they deem fit. And I think that one guy who might be on their radar is probably Will Fuller. I know Rob reported that, and I've said it here before. Rob wouldn't throw that out there if he didn't have good sourcing on it. Got to think those conversations are being had. But I do think more than landing a big name, it's going to be about seeing how it shakes out first as far as cuts around the league. There are a handful of teams that have no restrictions cap-wise and probably will be signing guys early on in the kind of legal tampering period. The Packers will wait, and they'll let it shake out, let it sift through the rubble, as it were. Who those names might be, I have no idea. Let's see who gets picked over first, and then kind of reset. Because I do think there will be guys that will be attractive, and maybe, possibly, the Packers can work something out. Nags, please tell me some vets we can go after. I cannot keep seeing the DIC run wild like Hulk Hogan in the late 80s. I wish I could, man. Like I said, let's see how this thing shakes out first, because anybody I name right now could end up either A, being not available, or B, get snatched up within the first 48 hours when those legal tampering windows open. It's kind of annoying in that way. How does the guaranteed money work with the late contract money? Quoi? How does the guaranteed money work with the late contract money? New York Cheesehead, I'm not quite sure what you're asking there, bud. Sorry. Could you clarify? Possibly. What else we got here? Oh God, I got some super chats I got to get to. Are people going to get mad? People are going to get mad. I don't read the super chats. Why is my mouse hating life? That's what I want to know right now. There we go. Dawson, what's up? Thanks for the super chat. Mike Mead or Harlan Huckleby? Dawson, it's Harlan Huckleby for life. Come on. We all know this. Did you watch HBO's Ballers? About 30 seconds of probably the first episode, what they call the pilot in the biz. It's not my cup of tea. Michael, go Pack Go. What's up, man? Christopher, Eric Fisher just cut from the Chiefs. Christopher, where have you been, man? We've been talking about it for like 20 minutes. No, I'm kidding. Someone did bring it up earlier. Can we get Rodgers done now, Nags? Sure, Nathan. They absolutely can. Nothing's stopping them. They've got the number. They know what they're working with. I suspect something will get done probably in the next 48, 72 hours. That's my hunch, but that's all it is. I love, this is great. Benjamin. No. That's it. That's his only comment. I have no idea what that's in response to, but just no. Benjamin, I'm down with it. If you've seen my Twitter feed, you know. Am I just as much of a Marvel fan as I am of Star Wars? No. I'll tell you this, though. My kid my youngest, Olive, she's really getting into Marvel now, like to an annoying degree. But no, I mean they're fine. I yeah, it could disappear tomorrow, Marvel, and I wouldn't even notice. Um, it's great kind of fodder, pop culture stuff that I know lots of people like, but in my thing. I'm Star Wars till the day I die. Walter, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. Would you take a look at Neil Harry? No, no, I would not. I know it's a name. It's a guy people know. He's on the block for a reason, though. It's not my cup of tea, and I don't think the Packers either. How big of a wrench did winning MVP throw into the front office's plan for quarterback? I mean, it's a good problem to have, right? I do think, I don't think there's any doubt when the Love selection was made, the idea was, okay, Aaron has not been up to his standard as of late. Let's get out ahead of this thing. And then Aaron Rodgers went, oh, yeah, guess what? I'm still Aaron motherfucking Rodgers, which is awesome. But now, yeah, they're all of a sudden the path isn't so obvious. But that said, there's still a path and there's still a plan. We'll see what shakes out here with this contract because I think that is going to speak volumes. Get a free agent offensive tackle. Yeah, I don't think that's the way they're going to work. I mean, I'd love it if they got Schwartz. My God, that'd be amazing. But I think he's going to get paid somewhere. And the Packers, while they do have need, they have a need at tackle. There's no doubt about that, especially because David Bakhtiari will undoubtedly not be ready to start the season. I don't think they spend free agency dollars there. I think they'll maybe look at the draft to get a long-term answer at right tackle. Otherwise, they'll move the pieces around like they have. They've got the guys to do it. Um, but yeah, I can't imagine them. I can't imagine they would go that route. William, thanks for the super chat. Cut Kevin King, please. Well, I got great news for you, William. They don't need to cut him. He's going to be a free agent. So, in about 3 days, he's not your problem anymore. You're welcome. Aaron, thanks for texting Murphy on the ticket price freeze for 21. Matt, well, here you know, as we have oft been accused, we are in cahoots with the Packers. Corey and I have weekly conference calls with Mark Murphy, and we did say last week in our call, you know what, Murph, that's what we call him. We call him Murph. You know what'd be great is if you didn't raise ticket prices this year. And he seemed to acquiesce to that idea. So, anything else you want us to bring up with Mark Murphy and our weekly suck up / sellout sessions with the Green Bay Packers president and CEO, just let us know, man. Just, whatever we can do with our great influence that we clearly yield throughout 1265 Lombardi. We are happy to, take the voice of the fans to the team. That's why we're here. What else we got? Got that. Oh, another super chat. Big Cheese, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. Are we more likely to go wide receiver in free agency or draft? Yes. I do not doubt for a moment they will draft a wide receiver this year. I'll be absolutely shocked if they don't. Wasn't shocked last year. This year, I will be absolutely shocked if they don't draft a wide receiver. I do think, like I said a little bit earlier, I think Will Fuller is in play. I think that's kind of maybe the one guy they're probably going to look at. Outside of Fuller, maybe if they can get a bargain on somebody who sits out there maybe a little bit longer than he was expecting, and they can say, hey, you don't seem to have much of a market. Why not come play with Aaron Rodgers? Maybe. But I do think the draft will be where they kind of make their mark at the wide receiver spot. Now I say that and watch them trade for Odell. Booyah. Save Amos. He was a huge factor this season. Oh, he's not going anywhere. In fact, I bet you they'll look at extending him, if anything. But yeah, Amos quietly was one of the most important players on the team and had a phenomenal year. I'm with you, man. He was outstanding. Big B, I am no doubt. Can you ask Murph about a free brat and quarter beer night at one of the games? Could you imagine quarter night at Lambeau? Oh my God, that would be epic. In all the good and bad ways. St. Brown play enough to know how well he plays. Brandy, I would say you're close to figuring out who he is as a player. I do think he is, first year back from the injury, that high ankle sprain that really did a number on him. Let's see how he looks in camp this year. He's trending the right way. I don't think he's ever going to be an explosive playmaker, but he can certainly be, a cog in the wheel, a cog in the machine, so to speak, and help you move the chains, win some ball games. No doubt about that. But I don't think you're ever going to get, consistent explosive type plays out of EQ. That's not a knock on him. I just don't see him as that type of player. Justin, thanks for the super chat. Excited for Packers After Dark. Yes, Justin, tonight, folks, the world debut, the world premiere of Packers After Dark, hosted by our good friend Tyler. He will be right here on the Cheesehead TV social channels. Corey and I will be joining him to talk all about the history of Cheesehead TV. My God. So for the three of you that are interested, be sure you tune in. For the rest of you, I'll be back tomorrow morning talking Packers. Speaking of which, I got to get going. Can't thank you guys enough for hanging out, talking Packers. Please do me a monster favor and hit like on this video. Subscribe to the channel. And if you're so inclined and you really want to support what we do at Cheesehead TV, please consider giving us $5 a month on our Patreon page, patreon.com/cheeseheadtv. It really helps support everything we do. We are a bootstrap operation. There is no big corporate money behind us. Everything we do because we love the Packers, just like you. If you can't, join up on Patreon, I totally get it. But please do hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell your friends, tell your family. Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day. Go Pack, go.